PGSN, Pleasant Grove Sports Network broadcast of the Jordan Beat Diggers at Pleasant Grove High School for boys varsity football in the 6A division. My name is Landon Van Overbeek, and I have my wonderful color commentator here,
Ethan Morley. How you guys doing? How we doing, everybody?
We'd like to thank Brian Keach for being our director tonight and producer. We'd like to thank Mikkel for being our field cam, Adam Ellis, Clayton Shumway, Caleb Dickerson, Colin, and Ian for being our field footage supervisors and cameramen.
Looks like the Vikings have elected to receive the kick for the start of the game.
Ethan, we've seen a lot of interesting things out of Pleasant Grove this year. We have seen, of course, with their four-star pick, Darius Clemens, a lot of great passing. We've seen some great running game. The West Jordan game, I was there. I was commentating that game. It was phenomenal. Same with Maple Mountain. What do you think they're going to bring to the table this game to make it different?
I don't think PG's, as long as Coach Woon is here, but it is Brandon Doman who came in as the offensive coordinator. So from my experience, they don't change it up a whole lot. They like to keep it simple. They like to make sure their players know what they're doing. And if you know what you're doing as a player, then you're going to play fast. If you play fast, you're going to win the game. And so I don't think they change it up a whole lot. In Coach Woon's football style, he likes to go in for it. And I think they're going to come out and play Viking football just how they do every single year.
You're right. Here you have your Pleasant Grove Vikings here. So excited to play this game. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for tuning in on KSL.com. We'd also like to invite you to please mask up Utah. We are doing our part. Myself and Ethan are both wearing face coverings above our mouth and nose, just so we can keep our kids playing football and other sports, and we would ask you to do the same.
Yeah, all these kids, they don't know how long their senior year is going to go. So that's why every single game they're just going to come out, balls to the wall, and try their best. They don't know when their season's going to end.
And that's a scary thing.
Yeah.
As mentioned before, Pleasant Grove will receive the first kick, and here we are. We're taking the last huddles with coaches as the referees call the players out to the field. Looks like Pleasant Grove has a pretty mediocre student section right now. It's about at half capacity from last game.
It's tough for the student section. For everybody that doesn't know, the school does it by a lottery system. So you'll put your name into a drawing, they'll give you a ticket by random chance. But it looks like Jordan's actually decided to receive. But so back to the tickets. If they get one but their friends don't, they're probably not going to come, so they don't want to go by themselves. So instead of having 150 tickets, you probably have 70 that actually come. So that's a tough situation to be in.
And at least the administration is doing what they can. We'd also like to give them a huge shout out and a huge thank you. Here we go as Oscar Ortiz takes the beginning kickoff. Lands deep in the end zone, caught by number 11 on Jordan.
That'd be not an unknown player. We don't have his player card. But touchback starts on the 20. First and 10 for the Beat Diggers.
Here we see on that front line we have number 54, Wyatt Jaw, I believe, and Noah Toketa, number 85, two huge all-stars for Pleasant Grove in the last two games.
Yeah, and kind of an underdog, Hiram Sly at the other D-end. He's been putting in work all season. I've known him for a long time. Great dude, solid athlete.
Jordan starting with three in the backfield. One receiver out on the left side. It is a run. The ball is fumbled.
And it looks like it's ours right out the gate.
Looks like Pleasant Grove has recovered the ball. And it is ruled that Pleasant Grove recovers the ball. I could not get a look. That was Wyatt Daw.
Great field position for the Vikings right out the gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a football game.
Yeah, it just looked like a little bit of a miscommunication for the play between the quarterback and the running back. Running back went too far up. Quarterback was too late on the handoff, and they just couldn't get the mesh down. Causes a fumble, and Vikings have great field position for their first drive.
Here we have Sam Levitt with number 11 in the backfield for the Vikings. Spencer Tatioli running outside. to the 10, to the 5, and to the end zone.
There was a flag in the backfield. I believe it was holding. That can happen a lot on pitch plays. Linemen sometimes just can't. They know their job is to not let the guy outside, and they can't let him outside, so they grab onto his jersey.
And we have seen that flagrantly with Pleasant Grove's offense and defense, sadly, where in the last game they had a touchdown called back because of that penalty.
And it looks like we're starting out the game with one immediately. But a great run by Spencer Tattioli. He's gotten a lot faster this year, which is why Coach Wooten put him in at the halfback spot in the backfield. We couldn't get the number on the holding.
Looks like Pleasant Grove will be on the 29-yard line. Spencer Tattioli in the backfield again. Number 5, Riker Scow motioning over to the right side. It'll be a run play to number 4, Rex Connors out to the left side. The 20, the 10, the 5, and tripping into the end zone.
That was a beautiful counter play by the Pleasant Grove Vikings. Rex Connors coming in from the slot position, did a little fake with the same play that they did, a little fake pitch to Spencer Tattioli, ran a counter under with, I believe it was Russell Hughes lead blocking around the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And Rex, he's quick enough, he's fast enough to get at that edge, and he got it for a touchdown.
Here we go, Oscar Ortiz taking his second kick of the night.
First field goal of the night.
First field goal. Number 60, Isaac Doman rushing out to take his spot on the field. And the field goal is good. Oscar Ortiz, 1 for 1 on field goals tonight.
A little bit of a rough start for the Beat Diggers, coming out with a fumble right out the gate, but
I think that's a small miscommunication that can be easily corrected.
Yeah, maybe it's just early game jitters, gets out of the way after you take your first hit. Sucks that their first hit was a fumble, but hopefully they can get a nice return or just get a good drive going.
Oscar Ortiz taking his second kickoff of the night. Looks like he doesn't get any break. Jordan with number 11 and number 12 in the backfield ready to receive the kick.
We still don't have number 11's name, but number 12 back there is Colton Austin, who was a sophomore.
Oscar Ortiz approaching the kick. It is a good and far kick. Barely makes into the end zone. Looks like Jordan will be starting on the 20-yard line yet again.
They're just hoping to not get a repeat of what happened last drive. Just they get that communication down, and it won't be hard to do to not do that. Excuse me. Get your communication right. Get a little bit better on that.
Absolutely.
And I feel like they can get a drive going. I played against them last year. They were a solid team. So if they can get a drive going, they can really start hustling down the field and put it in.
Looks like they're running triples on the right side. Here comes the snap. Oh, it's a run outside by number 8. Tackle by Porter Connors and Spencer Tattioli right there. A loss of yardage.
Looked like Porter might have stripped it, but the refs are just going to call it a loss of yards.
2nd and 13.
Spencer Tattioli coming in. He's just filling holes like left and right. He came up the field hard, grabbed his jersey, allowed Porter to finish the tackle right there. Great play.
Let's see if Jordan's offensive line can keep them at bay right now. Big hole right there. Going on the opposite side, carried by number 8. Gain of about a yard.
Yeah, they're O-line.
Third down and 12 for Jordan. Again, let's see if this time they can hold back the defensive line. Triplets on the left side. Snap is off. The quarterback is running, scrambling for any room he can get.
And
He is brought down by number 42, Gavin Ivey, for a loss of about 10 yards.
yeah, that just puts an end to the drive. Jordan's gonna punt it. Great blitz from Gavin Ivey coming around the edge. Went all the way around the outside.
Chase that quarterback down.
Oh yeah, he is one big dude, and when he hits hard.
Looks like this punt will be 4th and 21, number 2 for Jordan. Ready to kick the ball.
Just low snap.
The ball is high. Barely comes to the 50 and bounces out.
Yeah, it looks like the Vikings will start on the 49 is what it's looking like, or maybe right on the 50. Looks like they're spotting it right at the 50. And with the Vikings, the QB to wide receiver connection right there has been present this entire season. So they can get a nice pass to him down the field.
And the impressive part about that, Sam Levitt, only a sophomore in starting varsity. Here we go, Sam Levitt with the ball. Fake handoff to Spencer Tattioli. A great pass running away from the receiver by Sam Levitt. Looks like Pleasant Grove.
Yeah. So to run. A few of those guys, and the people have to pick them up, miss assignments and everything. And then obviously the drop ball at the end of the play doesn't help a whole lot. But it looked like it was yeah, I did not see the penalty, but I know there was a penalty, lost 2 yards.
And it looks like it'll be 1st and 15 for the Vikings, a repeat of first down. Sam Levitt is someone in the backfield with him. Can't tell who it is.
Yeah, it's a
Darius Clemens. The referees look like they've called either a timeout or a penalty.
I think it was a false start on Darius.
False
Darius
start
Clemens.
on the Vikings. Be 1st and 20 for the Vikings. Looks like that early touchdown put a jinx on them. We'll see if they can break it here.
Not a great start, but great for Jordan B. Diggers. I mean, if you're just gonna keep moving the ball back for free, why not just take it back?
Exactly. Let's see if Jordan's defensive line can get through the Vikings right here. They can answer. Number 28 going across the field.
Another false start. 1st and 25
on the Vikings.
Not a great start.
Not a good start.
Jordan's been able to play one down of offense. I mean, one down of defense, and
they have set back the Vikings 15 yards.
And it's just those mental mistakes, putting them at a huge deficit right now.
Pleasant Grove with 3 on the left side, 3 receivers on the left side. It's a run to number 8. Oh, he's outside looking for anywhere to go, tripping up the line. Loss of about 1 yard.
And it's a tough thing to ingrain into running backs that whatever you got to do, you got to run north and south, find the holes, make a cut, especially in a 1st and 25 situation. You got to get north and south as fast as possible.
Absolutely. And sadly, it looks like it will be 2nd and 26 for the Vikings. The snap is off. Looks like another hand to number 8. He's going outside this time. Gets blocked up by a few receivers. Gain of about 2 yards. But a flag is down on the play. Aaron Jones with the carry right there. Looks like a face mask. Someone grabs his face mask on Jordan's side.
That's a spot foul, so it'll go up for 15. I don't believe it'll give it a first down. So it'll be 3rd and 8. Oh, it'll be 2nd. Oh yeah, I forgot. So 2nd and 8. The Vikings. A crucial mistake from the Beat Diggers.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty interesting. The Vikings moving back 15 yards, up 2, and then up 15, and still on 2nd down. Snap is off to Sam Levitt. Pass outside to Darius Clemens. He's looking for a route. Can't find it. And it gets stopped for no gain.
Darius Clemens.
You know, in the heat of the moment, it's pretty hard to to think about going north and south when you want to find the open lane, find the way to get to the end zone. But the gain of yards is just as important. Now they're stuck in the third and medium situation. Vikings lined up with 4 on the right side. Looks like Darius messed up the alignment though, heading to the left.
Snaps off. Sam has the ball running to his right side. Pass out to number 14. Oh, taken down by 2 Beat Diggers. Colton Tanner. Looks like he got Pleasant Grove a first down right when they needed it.
Colton Tanner with the reception and a first down for the Vikings. Big ball with the tackle for Jordan. Balls at the 35-yard line.
That was a great play called. Nice little comeback route right to the first down. And a great catch by Colton Tanner.
Pleasant Grove. Darius Clemens being motioned off to the left side. 3 receivers on the left side. Sam Levitt. Hand off to number 16, Dane Doman. Takes a hit like a champ. Trucking over number 12 on the Beat Diggers.
We do have
Looks
a penalty.
like a gain of 9 yards.
But all throughout Little League and through high school football, we called him Dane Train because that dude just runs and he mows people over.
Dane Train, I like that. Dane was in my math class last year, and we nicknamed him Dane Domain.
5-yard penalty still. First down.
I don't think there's been a single game that Dane Doman has been playing where he hasn't been rolling people over.
Absolutely.
That dude gets low, and when he does, it's a terror for defenses.
Looks like a timeout for Pleasant Grove. Ethan, what do you think they're talking about right there in that timeout?
That is a great question, and not a lot. What I'm trying to say is, not every timeout is for talking to everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes these players just need a break.
You are very right.
These players have been running and going. Some of the receivers running straight go routes, running all the way down the field 30 yards without getting the ball and then having to go back and do it again. And with a long quarter like this where a lot of balls, dead ball calls and plays that have just stopped the clock, it's good to get the players a little bit of a rest.
I do agree with that statement. I don't play football, but I do play lacrosse, and I don't have as many pads on, but it does get hot on that turf field.
Oh yeah, and we're hot up in the box, so I can't imagine what they're like down there. We got full suited, all the way suited up. It's very hot, and some water can help that out a little bit.
Pleasant Grove with the snap, handoff to number 9. Looks like Tyson Downs with a gain of 3 yards.
Carter Merrill. Straight ahead.
Carter Merrill,
By
my
Bo
mistake.
Boston. Second down. 8-yard pickup.
Second down and 7 for the Vikings. Got 3 receivers on the left side. Dane Doman in the backfield with Sam Levitt. Fake handoff to Dane. It's a pass to number 24. Let me flip my paper over here. Brigham Ray. Brigham Ray, what a good man. He is a part of the PGSN crew.
The reception and a first down for the Vikings.
Looks like he got a first down right there. The ball is just inside the 25. Vikings setting up with number 5, Riker Scow on the left side, Darius Clemens on the right. Sam Levitt is scrambling for any receiver he can get, and he comes down about 2 yards, 2 to 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
From up here, it's a little bit easier to see where the receivers are going and what the entire side of the field. But these big old linemen, sometimes it's hard for the quarterback to see where his receivers are going. I saw Riker Scow open in the end zone or going down to the end zone. But sometimes it's hard to see that as a quarterback when you got pressure coming at you.
Someone's got a flashlight in your eye. How are you going to read how many fingers they're holding up? Sam Levitt has the snap. Oh, pass to Darius Clemens. Almost caught. Disrupted by number 12 on Jordan.
That's Colton Austin. A great play right there. I believe he was back at safety, and so he saw that play coming across. Went up and played on the ball. That was a great play.
Darius Clemens subbing out.
Probably just to talk to coach a little bit, get some water. You know, it's hot outside.
He's been running plenty of routes.
Yeah, get a little bit of a mental reset.
Vikings have 2 in the backfield with Sam Levitt, 2 on his right side. Number 9, Carter Merrill moving to the right side. That ball was thrown a little too far down, intended for Riker Scow right in front of the line. Looks like it'll be 4th and 14 for the Vikings.
Looks like they're staying out there.
One thing I have seen from Pleasant Grove that differs from last year, Ethan, is they are a lot willing to go for it on 4th down. Last year, I saw very few plays where they didn't bring out the punt team on 4th and anything.
Yeah, it's hard to go for a punt here or a field goal. There's a rookie kicker and a punt team that can just go into the end zone anyways.
Sam Levitt has the snap. He's got time. He had Carter Merrill, number 9, wide open. And he goes for a touchdown.
That was a great seam route, just right up the middle. Finds the open gap. And our PG's quarterback,
Sam Levitt.
Puts a dime right to him in the end zone.
Here we go, Oscar Ortiz for his 2nd field goal of the night. And he is 2 for 2.
Puts the score 14-0 for the Vikings with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
Ethan, go ahead.
I was going to say anything. Go ahead.
One thing I've seen, Jordan has really been able to capitalize off those play-action plays, like you were saying, where the offensive line has to move like it's a run, and they've just found those holes and put a lot of pressure on Sam Levitt.
Yeah, it's offensive line is a lot harder than most people think it is, and when defensive players are running stunts, there's blitzes coming at you, and for some players they don't know their job, and if you don't know your job, you're not gonna do it well. So sometimes mental mistakes happen. It is high school football.
Absolutely.
But mistakes happen, and the defense gets through, and they're putting a lot of pressure on Sam Levitt.
Oscar Ortiz approaching his 3rd kickoff of the night. Goes straight back, bounces at the 2-yard line, and then into the end zone. And the Beat Diggers will start for the 3rd time on the 20-yard line.
Got the Viking D coming out.
One thing the Viking defense has been able to do superbly well is limit the pass game of the Beat Diggers.
Mm-hmm.
They have stopped even the run game and the pass game. Beat Diggers have run very few passing plays, and they've tried to shoot the gap, go outside, and Pleasant Grove has shut it down every time. The snap is off to the Beat Diggers. Number 10 going around the right side. Oh, never mind. The quarterback, number 2, held on to that.
Zach Austin.
Tackled by Porter Connors. Picks up 2 yards. 2nd and 8.
What's great about the Viking defense is that they're big up front, and they're pretty fast in the backfield, so they can get everywhere and they can hit people too.
Exactly. Zach Austin with 2 receivers on his left and his right. Short pass. Gain of about 3 yards to number 3 on the Beat Diggers.
Elijah Martin with the reception.
Yeah, they saw the open hole right there. I don't know if that was a hot route by the quarterback, but it was right into the open gap. They saw an open spot and they hit it, and now it becomes 3rd and short. Hopefully they convert here.
Absolutely. Jordan Beat Diggers starting to communicate, just like you said, shake off the beginning game jitters. Let's see what they can do this drive. Two receivers on either side. The snap is off. Oh, number 42 on the Vikings, Gavin Ivey, just holding on to the quarterback as he goes down, taking a while, but it brings him to the ground.
And one thing Coach Brady likes to do on 3rd and short is he likes to bring those 2 edge guys coming around, especially on against teams that are going to try and pass the ball and put it up in the air. Having that extra pressure really helps, especially around the blind spot, just like where Gavin Ivey came from.
Exactly.
He hit him and held on. It was a great sack by Gavin Ivey.
4th and 9 for the Beat Diggers. Number 2, Zach Austin, looks like doubling as the kicker, and the punter, and the quarterback. Oh, it's a great punt. Porter Connors, number 32, in the backfield. Oh, he drops it. A great block by Aaron Jones and number 23 on the Vikings.
There's going to be a flag right where a little bit behind where the ball was down. We'll see what that was.
That might have been a block in the back on Cooper Camberlango. He was on the side of his defender, but
it was a call block in the back. So it'll be the 4-yard line. All right, we apologize for the technical difficulties. Our audio stopped working for a little bit, but Dane Dolman just got a gain of, I believe, 2, leaving it to a 3rd and 1 for the Vikings.
number 14 on the right side, Colton Tanner for Sam Levitt. Number 23, Cooper Camberlango on the opposite side. Colton Tanner motioning. Dane Train gets the ball, and he makes it across the 50.
First down, Vikings.
That'll be a gain of about 7 yards.
First down, Vikings.
We'll have a timeout for Jordan.
Last tackle was by Hayden Barr.
Ethan, what players are you seeing that are making a really big difference for the Beat Diggers on all? Sorry about that. We had a bit of an unexpected visitor in the booth.
But it's been hard to see a whole lot of offense and defense from the Beat Diggers. You know, just the Vikings charging down the field, and then the Vikings defense just putting a stop to whatever the Beat Diggers want to do. But I do have to give props to Zach Austin for trying to, find the holes in the defense, put the ball where he's trying to get it to, put the ball where it needs to be. and just with oncoming pressure from the Viking D-line.
Absolutely, and it is not a walk in the park to have the defensive line of the Vikings running in at you. Noah
There's some big
Toketa,
boys.
Spencer Tattioli, they're not small dudes. Vikings with Colton Tanner on the right side. Number 13, Nick Staffieri on the left. One of the Connors twins behind Sam Levitt. It's a pitch to Rex Connors on the left side. He's going up the field, crosses the 40.
That was a great block by Kyler Frankham, I think it was. Well, number 83. He had a great block, forced him backwards, and Rex Connors just capitalized on it and went right for it.
Looks like the Vikings had a gain of 9 on that play. It's 2nd and 1.
With a minute left in this first quarter.
Vikings still lead 14-0. They're on the Jordan 39-yard line. Darius Clemens motioned out. Sam Levitt looking for a pass, threads the needle to number 20, Jaden Wright, I believe. 28, sorry. Jace Doman.
And a first down for the Vikings.
So you got Chase Doman, Brandon Doman's son, and Dane Doman's cousin. We got a family dynasty over here in PG.
Indeed. Here we have the clock ticking down, less than 40 seconds for the Vikings. They're on the 27. It's 1st and 10. 3 receivers on Sam Levitt's right side. Rex Connors in the backfield with him. Here comes the snap. Sam's looking for the long ball out to number 5. Riker Scow, and that will be a reception for a touchdown.
To Riker Scow for a
And he's come in as a sophomore and just made some great plays. Just super athletic kid. A little bit smaller, but he makes up for that in speed and quickness, on his feet.
Absolutely.
And he ran a great route right there. Puts the score 20-0. The Vikings with Oscar Ortiz got there for the field goal.
His 3rd field goal kick of the night. It looks like it will be 3 for 3 for Oscar Ortiz.
Chips it in.
good. Doesn't go 21. Jordan 0.
We got 20 seconds left in this first quarter. Yeah, not a whole lot from Big Diggers. Maybe they can get it together in the second quarter with that little bit of a break. Have a talk with their team, figure out what they need to do. But the Vikings seem to be pretty handily in control of this game right now.
Absolutely. They're doing a great job on offense and defense, making it clear that this is their house. Oscar Ortiz with his 4th kickoff of the night. Number 12 on the Beat Diggers picking up the ball with some great blocking, but there will be a flag.
Colton Austin on the Jordan side trying to find that open hole. I think he finds it, but it might have been a holding on number 7
And there's a flag on the play.
or number 3.
It is holding on the Beat Diggers. Landon, or not Landon, my mistake. Ethan, I've heard this question passed around the PGSN class. Would you rather have to tackle Noah twins?
I've had both happen to me, and it's definitely better to try get tackled by the Connors twins. Both of them suck though.
Number 2 going out on the right side, Colton Austin, or Zach Austin. Going way out to the sideline. Looks like he had a gain of about 1 or 2 yards. And they'll take a quick break for the quarter.
That is the end of the first quarter.
Well, flip sides. Hopefully they can. Hopefully the Beat Diggers can flip around what they're doing on offense and defense. It's just not looking too great for them. one thing that's the Vikings really have in favor of them is their depth on the field. You've seen a lot of different players make plays on offense. People are going in, making plays.
Absolutely. Everybody's doing exactly what they can to win this game. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, we'd like to welcome you to the Jordan Beat Diggers at the Pleasant Grove Vikings Stadium for boys 6A football.
We go into the next quarter. There's some technical difficulties back here, trying to get everything figured out.
Right in the middle. Pull down.
But while Landon figures out everything that's happening, I'll be relaying all the information to you guys that's happening on the field. We have Zach Austin in the backfield, ready to take the snap. Drops back. It looks like a little bit of a miscommunication where receivers are going to be, and to 3rd and long for the Beat Diggers after Zach Austin with a little bit of with the miscommunication. Figuring out where the ball's going to go, where the receivers are going to be. So 3rd and long for the Beat Diggers. Got Gavin Ivey coming around the outside of the blitz. Zach Austin runs it up the middle. Can't find any room. It looks like it's going to be 4th down after he gained about a yard. No Toquetta is really good about staying home when he doesn't exactly know what's going on when he's coming around the edge. So he'll sit there, and he's a big dude, so he'll manhandle whoever's in front of him, shuck him off, and then go get the ball. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Minor technical emergency. Zach Austin in the backfield, the punt again. Another low snap.
But a high punt.
Very high. Fair catch called by Porter Connors. Looks like they will start on the 47-yard line.
And it's at the 47-yard line. First down, Vikings.
So 21-0 at the 11-minute mark of the second quarter. See if the Beat Diggers defense can put together a stop to get themselves going. Maybe get a touchdown or two before the half ends.
The snap is off to Sam Levitt. Sam Levitt looking down. There is a flag in the Jordan backfield.
This one can go either way.
There's a flag on the play.
Waiting for the call. And it is on number 11 for the Beat Diggers. At a point of view, it's kind of hard to, stay in front of them and make sure you have like a good solid coverage, and then messing up and holding them, especially when the guy's faster than you.
Absolutely. Darius Clemens on the right side, number 28 on the left, Jace Doman. Sam Levitt looking for a deep ball down to Darius Clemens. Looks like the referee saw that as some clean defense, and I agree on Darius.
Great defense from number 11 right there. Made up for it for his holding call right there.
That is number 11, Delian Taulapapa.
We are butchering that name, but that's the best we could get. But a great defense right there.
Great defense on him right Block. Looks like that is number 8, Aaron Jones. The 20.
From Dane Doman, setting up a nice first down.
Here we have Darius Clemens on the right side, number 14, Colton Tanner on the left. Colton Tanner motioning to right side. Sam Levitt comes back, pitches it to the Dane Doman Spencer Tatioli, number 11. Oh, he's running. He's taking Jordan players with him left and right. Oh, but there is a Grove's offensive line. And a holding call on the offensive line, sadly.
A great run from Spencer Tatioli.
Great.
Sucks
Great
that it has
run.
to be called back for holding on the Vikings.
Sadly, that is the second touchdown that has been called back on. Looks like we've got 14 Colton Tanner on the left side. Darius Clemens coming over
Vikings are going to take a timeout here.
to avoid delay of game, looks like.
Yeah, a lot of confusion out there. People wondering where they're at. Making sure they're running the right play.
Vikings are 1st and 15 right now. They're on the Beat Digger 32.
Thank you for your support.
2 plays that were almost touchdowns already. A great almost catch by Papa. Great defense. Just swatting the ball away. Also a great run by Spencer Tatioli. It's a shame that it had to be called back. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, we'd like to welcome you to the Jordan Beat Diggers at Pleasant Grove High School football game for the 6A division. My name is Landon Van Overbeek.
My name is Ethan Morley, and we're out here to play.
Darius Clemens motioning to the left side. Looks like Rex Connors in the back. Carrying defenders with him.
Finally tackled by Jody Griffiths.
Six-yard pickup right there by Rex Connors. A 9.5 minutes left in this second half. The snap is off to Sam Levitt. A short pass outside to Aaron Jones. He's running up, shoving off defenders. He's past the 5. Oh, and it looks like he's in the touchdown, and it is ruled a touchdown.
A great play call right there from the Vikings. Motioning Dane Doman over to set up that key block that allowed
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. Sorry. Aaron Jones to get that outside edge, and just a great run from Aaron Jones running up.
Looks like he
the end
dodged
zone.
2, not 1, but 2 Jordan Beat Digger defenders on the way. Oscar Ortiz with his 4th field goal of the night. It's 4 for 4. Might as well have him on the Wendy's menu.
All right, we're not going to applaud bad puns here, but we will applaud some great plays from the Vikings. That was a great a great drive, honestly, from the Vikings, just grinding down the field. Sucks that a penalty was in the middle of that, calling back a touchdown. But they made up for it with a great touchdown.
Looks like the Jordan Beat Diggers have a pretty good student section over there for being an away game that's half an hour away. Props to them. Showing some school spirit and showing up. Oscar Ortiz raising his hand. Running up to the ball. And the kick is nice and high. Almost out the back of the end zone. Jordan Beat Diggers.
And that's exactly high school soccer team. And every time he gets one of them, they can boot it really far. Almost every year they've been able to get into the back of the end zone consistently.
Can kick it to Coach Wooten's to Coach Wooten's heart's content, not consent. Man, that just did not work out for me, Ethan.
No, sometimes words are hard, Landon. It's okay.
They really are. Zach Austin, and a pass outside to number 9, barely staying in bounds. Taken down by number 18, Devin Jensen, and number 9, Tyson Downs.
That was a great play right there. And he dodged the first tackle attempt by Cooper Cameron.
Zach Austin's got the snap. Oh! Couldn't tell who his intended receiver there was. It was either number 3 or 7, Elijah Martin or Trey Winsley. Very close catch. And 4, hoping to convert on this first down. Zach has 2 on his left and on his right. Beat Diggers setting up again. Zach got a running back on his backside. Looks like he's running it himself and was chased down by number 11, Spencer Tattioli. Gets the good old suplex on him, throwing him backwards.
Luckily for Spencer, that some players came in there and pushed over the pile, because if he had just suplexed right there, I believe that's unnecessary roughness, and that'll, and I believe that's a pretty big personal foul.
Yes, indeed.
And one more next week too. So luckily that happened. Everybody else came in. A great play though, coming up through the middle, getting out there, reading it, and seeing that the quarterback took it himself.
Look across Utah Lake and West Valley. Oh, and a false start. It is on the offense, the Beat Diggers. Looks like the Viking student section has filled out just a little bit. We have some interesting black cowboy hats over here.
It is a blackout tonight.
Here we have the Beat Diggers setting up. Zach Austin has a receiver on his left and his right. Someone in the backfield with him. It is a handoff to number 10 and is brought down instantly by Spencer Tattioli.
And Spencer Tatioli, again, just flying up to the ball. And that just puts the Bee Diggers in a bad situation at 3rd and 19. And they're going to have to go for something big here.
Zach Austin has 2 receivers on his right, 2 on his left, looking for anything he can get downfield. Let's see if the Vikings can stop this and force another punt. Passes out to number 3. Elijah Martin gets it just across the 40.
Right before the 40, turns it into a 4th and 3, I believe.
With the reception, it's just shy of the 40.
4th and 3.5, we'll call it.
I can get behind that. Ethan, what are the Vikings doing right now that is shutting down the Beat Digger offense?
Honestly, it's just the box up front. The Beat Diggers can't do a whole lot. Just Spencer Tatioli flying around the D-line, just putting tons of pressure on him.
Right there, as you just said, 2 more Vikings coming up on the D-line to put more pressure on Zach Austin. Stiff arms away, Porter Connors, but he comes back with a vengeance. You don't stiff arm Porter Connors without 2 more Vikings coming down on you. There is a flag on the play.
Look at where that is, but if that's on the Beat Diggers, then the Vikings will just take the ball at great field position.
Looks like it is on the Vikings.
So
Beat
you're going to run
Diggers.
4th down, just back.
4th down and... Oh, the ball is up in the air. Oh, and it is a Viking interception. Rex Connors. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he's hoping to take this ball all the way home. He's directing his blockers every which way. He's running up the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. And here we have a pick 6 for the Vikings. Rex Connors.
Great blocks from everybody on the defense.
A 65-yard pick 6.
And honestly, at the very end of it, it was brother-to-brother connection. They knew exactly where the other one was going. Porter blew up of a blocker and allowed Rex to just cut it upfield and get a great touchdown. That just puts the Beat Diggers in a really bad spot, putting it 34-0. And with Oscar Ortiz to make it 35 if he can hit it.
And on the opposite side, Vikings are just playing phenomenal football right now. Absolutely great. Oscar Ortiz is 5 for 5. And that brings the score 35-0 to the Beat Diggers.
Great play. Great heads-up play from Rex Connors. Seeing the ball, getting over there, going up and playing the ball high. One of the key things that you need to know as a safety is that you got to play the ball at its highest point. If you let the ball come down to you, there's a receiver there that might be bigger than you, might be taller than you, that he can go up and get it. And if he, it's the way LeBron James. It's the way LeBron James goes and gets all the rebounds. He's a big dude, and he goes up there and gets it. He gets to the ball before everybody else, and you got to play that as a safety or as a wide receiver on the opposite side of the game.
Absolutely. Oscar Ortiz getting a pretty good workout tonight.
I've been on the field a lot. I believe this is kickoff number 6 for him.
That is. Kick is back at the end zone again.
Ortiz kick goes to the back of the end zone for a
Touchback, and the Beat Diggers will start at the 20-yard line with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first half. See if the Beat Diggers can punch one in before the half ends.
Looks like it is a run to number 22 on the Beat Diggers. Brought down quickly.
Damian Del Toro carries for Jordan, tackled by Carter Merrill. Picks up 1 yard.
That's one of the strengths that the Vikings defense has. They got 3 D linemen that can move really well and move to the ball, and then 3 linebackers that are great at scraping to it.
Absolutely.
So as soon as that ball goes around the outside, you know you have 3 linebackers creating like a closing door on that running back.
Got 5:02 in this half. Jordan Beat Diggers are on the 20. It's a short pass outside to number 9. He's trying to weave through defenders, but it's brought down by number 83, Kyler Frankham.
Jaden Philippe with the
Or-
reception and a short pickup. Tackled by number 83.
Yeah, on those the 1st and 10 plays, well, second and 6, I think it was last play. But you're gonna have to try and go for something different. And they went for the little screen to the outside, and they didn't convert on it.
Beat Diggers look like they're on the 23. It is a pass outside to number 9. Instantly taken down by number
9.
Number 9.
Carter Merrill, a great tackle right there.
Carter Merrill.
He saw Carter saw that ball coming up, and he just immediately gunned for it. He saw the receiver take a turn, and that's as an outside linebacker or corner, I really couldn't see where he was playing. But as soon as you see that, you're just licking your chops. You're waiting for that ball to get to his hands, and he went for it, and he got a great tackle right there.
Carter Merrill has also had quite a busy game defensively. He's had a number of tackles, and all of them important. Zach Austin getting prepared to punt the ball. A high snap this time. Porter Connors calling a fair catch at the 39.
Carter Connors calls for the fair catch. The ball is placed at the 40. First down Vikings.
Vikings coming out on the field, seeing if they can maybe punch in one more for the
never know.
road to the second half. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left with the Vikings starting 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line.
Sam Levitt, he's got Darius Clemens on his left side. Another receiver on his right. I can't see his number.
I believe it's Aaron Jones.
Number 28. Darius Clemens not able to catch that ball. It is counted as a dropped catch, not a fumble. Looks like it's still 2nd and 10 for the Vikings on the 40-yard line.
Yeah, but I believe the ball may have made it to the line of scrimmage, or and it was a forward pass from Sam Levitt. Cool, I got his name right this time.
Sam Levitt.
Sam Levitt. So wasn't a fumble, just a loss of a down.
Looks like number 28, Max Such, and Darius Clemens on Sam Levitt's left side. Aaron Jones, he looks like he's going left, but he's going right. Trying to juke out this number 56 on the Beat Diggers, but he just cannot. Goes for the legs and takes him down.
Aaron Jones.
Looks like the Vikings have a 1st down.
Picks up a first down for the Vikings. He was finally tackled by Alex Parrish.
He was pushed out of bounds. He was pushed out of bounds, so, never mind, no, he was not. They're going to keep the clock rolling. We got 3 minutes left in this first half. The Vikings charging down the field.
Looks like he's got Darius Clemens and Max Such on his left side. Drop in backfield. Almost taken down. Short pass to number 28, Max Such, and he is pulled out of bounds.
That is actually Jace Doman on
Jace
the catch,
Doman.
not Max Such.
Flag in the backfield. Holding against the Vikings.
Here is that call yet again on the Vikings, that pesky holding call that they
very, very long. Got a 1st and 27 for the Vikings.
Oh my goodness. Ethan, if I wasn't wrong, this looks like a flashback to the first quarter. Sam Levitt taking the ball himself. The ball is fumbled and it is recovered.
I've lost my words.
Jumped off the train of thought.
Yeah, hopefully they punch it in.
Let's see, this might be. Ethan, what do you think that they need to shape up on in order to get to the end zone here?
I would just start trying to just like grind it down a little bit, just like they're doing, running it down a little bit. Maybe pick up a 1st down and then maybe go for that bomb. Try and play the time a little bit. They are going to try and get that play in right before the 2-minute warning.
Spencer Tattioli barreling in on that run right there, shutting him down.
My apologies, I don't think there is a 2-minute warning. But with time ticking down, with trips on the left side, I think they might just try and get it to one of the receivers in the end zone and hope for a prayer.
Zach Austin in the backfield. He is running as far as he can. Throws the ball, hopeful to get it to a beat digger. But another interception by Rex Connors. Catches that right there about the 11-yard line.
That was a great play. Not only from Rex Connors getting it up there, but Hiram Sly getting through there, finding. Ooh. Sorry, I'm just getting the.
Getting a little excited.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit excited. Hiram Sly chasing him down, forcing him to throw that ball up. Instead of stepping out, he decided to toss it up, and turned out bad for him. Great play by Hiram Sly. Great play by Rex Connors.
Zach Austin doing what he could with the pressure that was put on him. Sam Levitt has 3 receivers on his left side, 1 on his right. Nobody in the backfield with him. Looks like Darius Clemens, Aaron Jones, and Colton Tanner. A center pass to Aaron Jones. Jukes out 1, jukes out 2. He's going away from 3. Across the 50, across the 40. Oh, he jukes out 4 and 5. Oh, but is taken out by the 6th defender on Jordan to face him.
And they do have to stop the clock for a couple seconds to make sure that the chains can get down there. So that gives time for the Vikings to call a play, get on the line, then as soon as they can snap the ball, they're going to do it and try and get into the end zone one more time.
Here we have Colton Tanner, Darius Clemens on the left side, number 24 or 28, Jace Doman on the right. Sam Levitt looking for a pass, going deep to Darius. A great pass. Dropped it right in the basket for Darius Clemens. Pleasant Grove able to hammer in a
We do have another flag on the play down at the 43. Oh, it's on them though. We do have roughing the passer call on them. So we got a good touchdown for the Vikings.
That'll be the
great catch from Darius and a great pass from Sam Levitt.
The 6th touchdown this half for the Vikings.
It's looking more dire and for the Beat Diggers. Every snap.
Oscar Ortiz up for his 6th field goal of the night. See if he can make it 6 for 6. A bit of a muffed snap right there. Number 18
is Devin Jensen, I believe.
Devin Jensen, you are correct. Able to pick that up, twist it around.
And we have another time. Oscar Ortiz getting a lot of playing time today, putting it 42-0 with a minute left in this first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to just welcome you to the Pleasant Grove Sports Network, where you are watching the Jordan Beat Diggers at the Pleasant Grove Vikings. 6A high school football. We'd like to thank our crew tonight, Brian Keach for producing, Adam Ellis on the sideline, Cameron Clayton Shumway on sideline, Caleb Dickerson, Ian, and Colin as well, Mikkel as the field cam, myself, Landon Van Overbeek, and
Ethan Morley. The field goal is good as they had to move it up for the roughing the passer call. I think he went up to the 50, 45.
He went to the opposite 45, I believe.
Yeah, so roughing the passer call moved it up a little bit. Beat Diggers are lining up, seeing if they can make something happen at the end of this first half. And yeah, with only a minute left, it's going to be
Beat Diggers getting ready right here. Snap off to Zach Austin, getting a pass to number 3, Elijah Martin.
they're going to try and hustle it up.
Less than a minute left in this half, 42-0 for the Vikings.
Doesn't seem like they're too worried about what's the next play call, so they might just put it into a knee, send it to the next half, and go into the locker room and talk about what do they need to do. But it looks like they're lining up for a play call. This might be 1 or 2 for the last half.
Elijah Martin and Trey Tinsley on the right side of Zach Austin. Looks like there was a penalty called. It's unclear what it is yet.
I believe it is encroachment on the defense. I believe that was I think it was Court Wilkinson.
Number
came
75.
up.
Second down and 1 for the Beat Diggers. Less than 20 seconds left in the half. Here they come. Zach Austin getting it outside to his receiver, brought down instantly by Pleasant Grove.
With 10 seconds left, they call a timeout.
10 seconds left. Ethan, what do you think they're going to say in that timeout? Do you think this is a break? This is a, hey, let's go for it? What are you feeling?
I think they're trying to just maybe just throw up something. Just they're bringing everybody in, being like, hey, play backyard, so play some backyard football. Go deep, go long. Throw up a Hail Mary with only 10 seconds left. There's not much you can do from the 29-yard line. So huck up a prayer, headed to the locker room, talk through everything, and just go from there.
Jordan Beat Diggers first out of the huddle here. Vikings slowly trailing onto the field. Pleasant Grove's defensive line looking fresh as ever, ready for another play. Zach Austin with 2 on his right and his left. 1 in the backfield. It is a fake run. Holds onto the ball for himself. Oh, he is running. He's going after it. Almost jukes out number 5, Riker Scow.
And he gets out of bounds with 0.6 seconds left on the clock.
If that is not backyard football, I don't know what it is.
So now we have a play from a not gonna say very good, but a decent spot that they can probably put up a prayer and have a decent shot of getting it. They have 1 snap left. Probably set it into an empty set and tell people, 4 verts, maybe 1 coming across under.
Looks like about 40-yard run for number 2, Zach Austin. A great read of the defense right there. Let's see if the Beat Diggers can Hail Mary a touchdown right now. He's got 3 on his right, 1 on his left. He's throwing a deep ball. Oh, and that is a flag. That is a well-called flag. Pass interference.
You did see number 38. I believe that is Andrew Bliss, if my memory serves me correct. But yeah, when the ball's in the air, you can't be just looking at him and pushing him. You have to be either contesting the ball or just in his pocket, not touching him. So and obviously he had his hands on him. That's an easy PI call. And now the Beat Diggers get even better position to huck up a prayer. Now at the 24-yard line on the Viking side.
That is some great positioning for the Beat Diggers.
So they get one last play with the penalty call. 0 seconds on the clock, but 1 play left to run.
Zach Austin, 3 on his right again, 1 on his left. Someone in the backfield with him to help him with any pressure. The Vikings put. Oh, he's trying to run out of the pocket, but is brought down by the Viking defense.
Yeah, the pressure is just too much sometimes.
Zach Austin,
Calls it half. Spencer Tazzioli getting in there, making him try and move around, find an open gap, but he couldn't. Vikings heading to the locker room with a good margin, 42-0 the start of the first half. Going into the second. We'll see what the Beat Diggers can pull together. They will kick off actually.
The Beat
Beginning
Diggers
of the second
will.
half. So yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please stay tuned through halftime. We will do our best to bring you a halftime report of the game and make sure that we will be back on time for the second half. Yeah, can't should I just bring it in? Is the plug-in just down there? Yeah, it's on input this one. There's an open plug in the crowd. Perfect. That'll work. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
now the cheerleaders coached by Shelby Hooley.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to our halftime report. My name is Landon Van Overbeek,
I'm Gal Fluer.
and we're here to just give you an overview of the game so far. If you've missed the first half, we are going into the second half of the game. 2.5 minutes till kickoff. Pleasant Grove leads 42-0. Here we have Mikkel, who is our wide camera operator. You've seen his camera work most of the game. Mikkel, what are you seeing right now that Pleasant Grove is doing well and Jordan needs to do better at?
You know, I think our O-line, they're so holding strong, and so is our defensive line. I think we're passing at the right times and running at the right times, just getting those wide open slots so they can run. And I think Jordan, they really need to work on their offensive line. I mean, they're doing good, but our defensive line is just going right through them, and I think they have the ability, if they really want to go through and hold them, they'll hold them.
You're absolutely right. We just saw in those last two plays, Jordan was able to give Zach Austin just that quarter of a second to read the field and double back for a 40-yard gain. A 40-yard gain on a quarterback run.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in. We have about a minute and a half till kickoff, and we will see you then. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to the second half of the Jordan Beat Diggers at the Pleasant Grove Vikings. My name is Landon Van Overbeek.
I'm Ethan Morley, and we're back with another half of some great football out here in Pleasant Grove.
The score is 42-0 for the Vikings, and the Jordan Beat Diggers will kick off this second half as they elected to receive in the first. Here we go. The kick is up, and it is fairly short. Looks like number 5, Riker Scow with that ball, trying to push off defenders, but it's brought down at about the 22-yard line.
Vikings getting some decent field position. Yeah, Riker Scout again. Another player coming in, sophomore. Just an absolute athlete. The Vikings are hoping that they don't have a repeat of what happened when the Beat Diggers started with the ball down here. Maybe, and hoping that they don't fumble the ball starting this next half. Okay, Aaron Jones running the ball up the field really hard, right up the middle. Gains around 12, 13 yards.
Aaron Jones up the middle for a Viking first down.
Yeah, he gets the first down. Sorry, trying to figure out some technical difficulties over here. Technology can't always be the best, especially with a mobile unit that we use. So you got 1st and 10 for the Vikings. If my eyes don't deceive me, I believe it's Jensen in the backfield. Hand off to Aaron Jones. Oh, that is not Devin Jensen. My apologies. That'll be Dylan Story. Going in. A freshman.
It's like it's
Why not get everybody some reps when you're up by this much? It's great to have everybody play, especially a freshman who's dressing varsity.
2nd and 9 right now for the Vikings.
Only a yard gain from the run from Aaron Jones.
Number 15, Dylan Story. He's got a receiver on his right and his left. 2 receivers on his left. Dane Doman in the backfield. Number 88 motioning across, but there is a call.
Is there a way you can turn that down? It's just tripping me up, like hearing myself again.
It's a delay of game on the Vikings, it looks like.
My apologies for any tapping and clicking. Their mics aren't always the best on these headsets.
Tyler Story gets the ball. There's another penalty called. Oh, no, never mind.
No,
it is
we have a timeout.
Timeout called by the Vikings with 9:51 left in the third quarter.
Dylan Story
42-0.
with his first, what was about to be his first pass of his high school career. Calls a timeout right before. And they're all timeout, get some water right before this next half.
Give everybody just that little extra break of 30 seconds.
All the coaches are double checking with Dylan Story, making sure that he knows what to do. And it's a big thing to go in for maybe a half with how this game's been going as a freshman. Good on him for putting in the work during the offseason. And getting to dress as a freshman, which is crazy. And being able to play at the varsity level right now.
Looks like they've put in a few other guys on the offensive line. Court Wilkinson there, number 62. I actually don't have a roster for 62. Dylan Story, 3 receivers on his right side. Dane Doman in the backfield with him. Motioning out to the right side. Oh! Almost an interception by number 10 on the Beat Diggers.
We don't have his name.
Kavika Anguilao.
Dylan Story, not the greatest start to his high school football career, but obviously many more plays to come. And hey, first play jitters. You know, you're playing in under the Friday night lights. A pretty decent sized crowd. Obviously not as packed as it could be with the whole Rona thing situation happening. But we'll see what he can pull out of his pocket for this next play. Dylan drops back and hits number, I believe, 83. A great pass by Dylan Story. 83 coming across the field. And it gains a Viking. It's a Viking first down. And just another thing to add, the Vikings just working on more on their depth. Vikings line up in an I formation with twin set on the right.
Dane blocking on the right side. Handoff to Aaron Jones. Stuttering and tackled from behind. Vikings leading 42-0 with 8:35 left in this third period.
When the Vikings are in the I formation and they put Dane Doman at that the fullback or middle
Fullback position.
I think everyone knows fullback spot. It's just power right there. You're just putting in like a power back that can just go up the field. He can either take it or get a crazy lead block that might just set up for a touchdown.
Number 28, Jace Doman on Dylan Story's right side. Colton Tanner on the left. Jace being motioned left side. It's like a pitch to number 20, Jaden Wright, who is pulled out close to the first down, about a yard short.
Close to the first down marker around the left side.
And a great play right there. The motion,
Great.
just like they did in the first half, they had, instead of having Dane Doman motion across, they had Jace Doman motion across, get that key block, get that nice block around the outside, and set up Jaden for a nice game.
Looks like number 5, Riker Scow on the near side of Dylan Story. 2 receivers on his left and on his right. Oh, looks like it is a sack for the Vikings, but there is a flag down on the play.
You do have holding for the Vikings.
With the sack.
So Jordan getting that pressure up, forcing Dylan Story to try and bounce it out, but caught just before he could get outside the pocket. Now that leads to a holding call on the Vikings. They will actually decline it, and it'll be 4th down for the Beat Diggers.
4th down for the Vikings.
Yeah, yeah.
It is 4th and 5 as it stands right now.
Vikings calling out the punt team with 7:30 left in this third quarter.
16 seconds left on the play clock. Let's hope they get set up in time. Six on the play clock. 3. Oh, never mind. And the punt is off. Dropped but quickly caught by number 11. Taken down by 13, Nick Staffieri.
Great tackle right there. Oh, we have another penalty, though, at the 44.
Waiting for the call. Is that too many men on the field?
I believe so. As I was counting right there, I believe I counted 12. So,
Yes, that is 12 that are coming off the field right now.
and that's just guys not knowing their spots and not knowing where they're going.
It's unclear what's happening right now, but it looks like the Vikings are being moved back.
So I believe they're going to punt it again, but just from another 10 yards back, I believe.
Fourth down still after the penalty.
punt. Oh, he's not able to get it off, and the Beat Diggers bring down number 84, Race Baldwin, at the 26-yard line.
And that gives the Beat, let's turn over on downs, that sack. Giving the Beat Diggers some great field position on the 26, 27, that's 27-yard line. Let's hope they can punch one in. But this Viking defense has been looking pretty unstoppable as of right now.
Vikings might be bringing in some alternates on offense, but they will not trade this defense. This defense has worked every single play of the last half and up to now in this quarter. Let's see if the Beat Diggers have some renewed gusto. No, instantly taken down. Spencer Tattioli, number 11, breaking the offensive line.
Spencer Tattioli.
Spencer just ripping through there. Just let everybody know at home, or that's on the radio. There was, I think there was a 6-man pressure right there. So we had the 3 D linemen down and then the 3 more backers that were coming in.
We got 42-0 for the Vikings, 5:53 left in the third quarter. It is 2nd and 14 for the Beat Diggers on the Viking 31-yard line. Austin's got 2 on his left, 2 on his right, 1 in the backfield. It's a fake run, pass to number 3, Elijah Martin. Looks like it's a gain of 3 to 3.5. Well, halves don't count in football exactly.
I believe that's a gain of 4 or 5. A little bit more.
That is
But
gain of 4.
yeah, quick just play action pass. Fakes the run under for Zach Austin. Fakes the play under. Bumps it out to a screen on the right side. Missed the cut up to the field. First little bit of it. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 10.
Vikings defense ready for another play. Crashing the pocket, coming around. Noah Toketa from the far side chases him down up the field.
A good try by, I believe it's still Zach Austin out there, yeah. Zach Austin looking for where to move, somewhere to get the ball going, and he gains 5 yards, puts it at 4th and 5. We got 4:30 left in this third quarter. Vikings 42, Beat Diggers 0. Let's see if the Jordan can punch one in.
Beat Diggers look like they're going for a field goal.
With their kicker, we haven't seen a whole lot of their kicker, so if they can make the leg, why not give it a try?
Oh, the kick is up, but it is low. The kick is no good.
Yeah, and there's when you're going against this defense, there's not a whole lot you can do. Why not try it out for a field goal? Never know what's going to happen. Might put 3 points on the board. But and it's just useless to punt right there because it'll just put them out of the touchback. They'll be at the 20-yard line anyways. So why not, give your kicker some time on the field, as he hasn't gotten a whole lot this game.
1st and 10 for the Vikings on what would have just been another touchback from a punt, like Ethan said, on their own 20-yard line. Looks, a handoff to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones outrunning the defense. Blocked by number 28, Jace Doman, and he's going. He's 20. He's at the 10. He's across the 5, and he steps into the end zone. 85-yard touchdown.
And another
for Aaron
flag
Jones.
down on the field
Another
to
flag.
bring it back. I believe it was on Jace Doman.
And I
for a
would not be
holding.
surprised if that is a holding call. That is a flagrant call. Flagrant or snake, I should say.
From what I saw, I think that Jace Doman just had a better angle, and he just worked his leverage. But the ref might have saw something different.
We're not here to make the calls. We're just here to talk about them.
Yeah, a great run by Aaron Jones, and what I thought was a great block that led to it.
And that touchdown is the 3rd touchdown called back for the Vikings on holding calls.
The penalty
So since the penalty happened after the first down, the Vikings will receive the first down. They're at the 37-yard line, I believe. Handoff to Jace Doman. Dane Doman leading, gain of about 2 yards.
And Jace Doman was had probably like a 10-yard lead up to that run, and he was going fast. If he had found an open hole, he might have gone all the way.
Absolutely.
Even just from here. And with Dane Doman in front of him, if Dane had found a solid block, that might have gone for a lot of yards with how fast Jace Doman is.
Pleasant Grove's offense setting up again. We got 3 receivers on the right side. Number 3, Dave Brinton looks like in at quarterback right now. Oh, fakes a pass to Aaron Jones, but catches Jace Doman almost.
Incomplete, putting it 3rd and 8?
3rd and 8, I believe, yeah.
We have a 3rd down and 8.
Dave Brinton coming in from the huddle from Coach, with Coach's orders here. Looks like he's got Jace Doman on his right side, Colton Tanner on his right, Darius Clemens near the line, and Dane Doman with him in the backfield. Sweeping to the right side of the field. He's just going to run for it since he can't pass. Looks like he got about 2 yards. Pleasant Grove will bring the punt line on as it is 4th and 5.
Brinton just trying trying to work with what he has, and he's a bulky dude. He can power down and run it, and he tried right there. Didn't gain as much as he wanted to, but did what he could. We have a punt up. Grabs it. Number 11 down on the 22-yard line, 23-yard line.
Yep.
And B-Diggers will start there for the minute and a half left in this 3rd quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, you are watching or listening to the Jordan Beat Diggers at the Pleasant Grove Vikings 6A boys football. It's a beautiful night here in Pleasant Grove. It is a little toasty. It's still a little warm and muggy, but it's definitely cooled down from earlier.
And the breeze is kicking in. That helps that out a little bit, too.
And this breeze can stay, if you ask me. Pleasant Grove's defense set up, ready for the snap. There goes the snap. It's a handoff. Number 12 is brought down instantly by Landon Nauman, number 58. Haven't seen much of Landon this game. We saw a lot of him in the West Jordan and a little bit of him in the Maple Mountain, but haven't heard much from Landon this game.
Oh yeah, now Coach Brady's subbing in all the extra players that they have, all the underclassmen, and it looks like an entirely new defense out there. I don't think one player has stayed.
Pleasant Grove ready for this snap. Short pass, and it is not caught.
Great defense right there by Bridger Parker. Just staying with his man, staying in his zone, following him all the way to the outside. And, right as soon as the ball went to him, broke on it. Great play by Bridger.
Let's see how this new Viking defense shapes up. Like you said, nobody stayed in.
One of the great things about the Vikings running a 3-3 defense with all these big, bulky dudes is that it's harder to get that much pressure with the 3 front, and the Vikings have just been putting it down. And then they're sending more guys, and sending 4 or 5 guys at a time, sometimes even 6. And
Full-on blitz.
They're getting a lot of pressure with just 3 D linemen, and they don't even have to blitz that much.
They absolutely are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Pleasant Grove still 42. Jordan 0. Jordan will start on their own 21. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the start of this 4th quarter. Here we have a classic, Sweet Caroline by, what's his name?
Sorry, what?
Johnny, the author, Sweet Caroline.
I have no clue, but it's a classic at football games.
It is.
Because the entire crowd knows at least the bom bom
Bom,
bom,
bom, bom.
and everybody can join in and sing that.
Let's see.
So Beat Diggers going in on O, looking for their first touchdown of the game, coming
Neil
into the fourth
Diamond.
quarter.
Neil Diamond is this artist of that song. Shout out any parents that are watching or listening probably know who Neil Diamond is. Anybody our age, about 17 or younger, won't. There goes the snap for the Beat Diggers. It's almost dropped. Quarterback goes up but runs into one of his own linemen. But there will be no gain or loss. It will be 4th and 12.
McMurtry and Court Wilkinson combining for the tackle.
And like I said just a little bit earlier, the Vikings D-line just getting pressure in, and then Coach Brady sending more people around the outside. I think we had Bridger Parker coming around the outside right there. And Beat Diggers line up in a punt formation for this 4th and 11.
Here goes Zach Austin. He's got the ball. Great snap this time. It's a nice far punt. One bounce. Rex Connors picks it up. Threading the needle, going straight forward. Looking for any block he can get. Oh, and he's on the outside, ladies and gentlemen. The 20, the 15, the 10, and he's down at the 7-yard line. Rex Connors.
Great blocks from the entire punt return team going down.
Almost a 50-yard return.
Another touchdown from Rex Connors would just be insane. Dude has put up insane numbers today from on the offensive and defensive side of the ball.
Absolutely. That's the scary thing about the Rex twins. They're double threats on offense and on defense.
And that's why Coach Wooten loves to use them as just like primary weapons on offense. And Coach Brady loves them on defense because they just hit.
Colton Tanner on the left side. Pitch out to the right. Number 18. There is a flag on the play, but it is a touchdown. Devin Jensen on that run in.
Evan Jensen goes into the end zone, but we've got a flag.
This might be the 4th touch. Oh, this is the 4th revoked touchdown because of a holding call for the Vikings.
And if I know Coach Wooten, let me tell you guys, they're going to run at practice. Coach Wooten is not happy. I can tell Coach Wooten is not happy with how many holding calls they've gotten on key plays. And
28 points revoked.
and they're going to pay for it during practice. They run for a long time after penalties. It's coming
Here we
from
go.
first-hand experience.
Vikings with two men in the backfield. Oh, almost a handoff, looking for a pass. Thrown to number 28 or 82, Kyler Frankham right there. A little low for that tall man.
Pass was intended for
I know Kyler Frankham, he's about 6'4".
Incomplete. Landing struggling with football terminology.
Man, it's been a while since I played Madden, you know? No, all jokes aside, I just, words are difficult sometimes.
A lot of the time he's been meaning to say incomplete pass, which is the word he was looking for.
Incomplete was the word I was looking for. Pitch out to the right side to
Devin
Devin
Jensen.
Jensen. But Beat Digger saw that coming right away. Vikings and Beat Diggers coming off of that. Vikings not very happy with how that went. It is 2nd and 24 at the moment for the Vikings. Oh. 2nd and goal, not 2nd and 24. Vikings in the huddle back there, number 19 rushing in. Most likely with coach's orders, or he just didn't know he was on the field. He's got number 28, Jace Doman, on his left side. Two men in the backfield. Got to run straight up. He's about at the 20. It'll be third down and 21 to the goal line.
Oh, it's to the goal line. Okay. The sticks were, one of them is still up and one of them's down, so it's kind of tripping me up. But yeah, so third and 21 to goal. Let's see if the Vikings can punch it in with this, I believe, mostly freshman, sophomore lineup.
Yeah, I don't have a number or name for number 19, so sadly we cannot call that out properly. We have 82 Kyler Frankham out on the left side. Two receivers on the left side, one on the right. Two men in the backfield. Have a flag.
Yeah, false start on Kyler Frankham. Except when there was a motion. A common mistake with the wide receiver, with especially new wide receivers.
Absolutely.
They'll see the knee go up, and I just had an instinct they'll start to move a little bit, and ref caught it. And, they'll move back another 5, putting it 3rd and 26 to the end zone.
Vikings setting up. Two receivers on the left, one on the right. Motion to the left side again. Snap is off. Number 19 is falling back, looking for any receiver he can get. Oh!
That was a great pass, great defense too, and we also have another flag on the field. A lot of penalties for the Vikings that have costed them a lot of yards and a lot of points.
If this is on the Vikings, I pray for the players at the next practice.
Jordan's going to decline the penalty. So not as many yards, but still 4th and 26. And it looks like Oscar Ortiz is going out there to try and kick this one in. And Oscar's shown his leg off this entire game. Let's see if he can put one through for 3. Make it 45-0 for the Vikings.
Oh my goodness, that kick was batted almost down. Few beat diggers got their hand on that one. Great rush by the beat diggers, number 11 and number 12.
Yeah, and now that just sticks the beat diggers on offense. 1st and 10 on their 20. With 7 minutes and 13 seconds left in this entire ball game, not a whole lot the beat diggers can do except play for pride, play for themselves, try and put some points on the board, and the
center, number 75. It is a run by the beat diggers, but is almost immediately taken down. Court Wilkins, mostly sophomore line of Vikings.
About the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Vikings shuffling around their defense, looking like there's going to be pressure around the outside.
It's a long ball downfield.
And good coverage by Max Such downfield. Zach Austin can't find his target. Puts it at 3rd and 9, I believe. The beat diggers can't do a whole lot.
6:18 left in this 4th quarter. Pleasant Grove leading by 42. Looks like Jordan is going to go for it, even on their own 21. There is a flag on the play right as the play starts. False start.
So dead ball.
It's on the offense.
False start. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
And just beat diggers at a even worse spot. Penalties have just run amok this game. With just under 6 minutes left in this game. see if the Beat Diggers can maybe put down the drive down the field and put something in maybe.
Zach Austin, 2 receivers on his right, 1 on his left. He sees a gap right up the center of the line, and he's taking it. Gets lifted off his feet right there on that tackle, right at the 21.
With a great tackle, coming in, playing the ball. Really good job right there.
.523 left in this fourth quarter. Pleasant Grove 42, Jordan 0. The ball is on the 24. Looks like it's 4th down for Jordan here. And looks like a timeout called by the Vikings.
5:10 left in this ball game. PG up 42. Jordan at 0. We have Jordan at the 24-yard line, 4th and 7. Calling a timeout. A little bit of confusion on who's in, which people are going where. And calling a timeout. Make sure no stupid penalties happen. No 12 men on the field or anything. And they got the timeouts to spare. So PG with 1 left and Jordan with 3. So 3 timeouts. We'll see how Jordan wants to play it out. They might just try and just play it out. Won't call too many timeouts to try and just head home. And then look at the game tomorrow in film.
Figure out what happened, what went wrong, and work from there.
Yeah, there's a lot that both teams can work on. Penalties a lot for the Vikings.
Absolutely.
And much more on the Jordan side of the ball.
Colton Tanner and Jace Doman in the backfield to receive this punt.
We have a flag. You're looking at a I don't know exactly what the penalty was, but it was on the Vikings, moving the ball up, putting
5
it at
yards.
a 4th and 1. My apologies for not knowing the penalty, but it went up 5 yards.
Vikings are going to have a rough day next practice. That's all I can say, Ethan. A great snap for Zach Austin right there on the punt. It's high and outside. Caught by Evan Robinson on the sideline, who's sadly out for injury.
And I believe there are 3 seniors that have been star athletes their entire careers that are out this game. Sorry, Brooks Winterton, Caden Bishop, and Evan Robinson. And also somebody's not here that you might recognize that is not here is Isaac Vaha.
Absolutely.
I believe he is out sick tonight.
As well as Colton Bayless could not join us tonight, which is a shame.
And then, yeah. The Vikings lining up. See, they might just run the ball, grind the clock out. It's only 4:30 left. Don't want to pull anything too crazy.
Number 3, Dave Brinton right there, motioning Colton Tanner over to the right side.
And another flag for the Vikings. We have another false start. Another 5 yards back. We have 4:20 left in this fourth quarter.
42-0 for the Vikings right now. But with how the penalties are being called and how Vikings are playing, you might as well think it's 14-14. Vikings here ready for the snap. Dave Brinton looking for the pitch outside. Oh, but he switches it up. Number 13. 13, Nick Staffieri gets that pass. Not pass.
Gets the handoff.
Gets the handoff. That's the word. I'm
Takes it
looking
outside.
We have just been informed that number 13, that was Ty Caldwell, not Nick Staffieri. Viking offense setting up again. 2 receivers on the right side, 1 on the left, 2 in the backfield with Dave Brinton. It's a handoff straight up.
Straight up the middle to number 20, Jaden Wright. Gains a gain of, I believe, 3 yards.
Leaves it at 3:15 left in this game. 42-0 for the Vikings still.
A winding clock, and Coach Wynn's not going through for anything too crazy. He's just giving everybody reps. He's not trying to run up the clock. Or not run up the clock, run up the score. Coach Wynn doesn't do that a whole lot.
Vikings with 3 on the right side. Oh, a fake handoff. Number 3, Dave Britton, switching back, getting a few extra yards.
It looks like it might be a first down for the Vikings. A great run from Britton right there. Saw the open hole, saw the D end, cut super hard in. And he's like, cool, I can take this ball and I can gain a few yards. He takes it and heads upfield, gains, I believe 7
I think so.
for the first down. And 2:30, and the Vikings are on Jordan's 31.
Britton ready with number 20 and 13, Ty Caldwell in the backfield. He's got 3 receivers on his right side. Backwards pass to Ty Caldwell behind the line. Oh, Ty is trying to push for that touchdown. Gets pulled down inbounds to keep the clock running. Still 42-0 for the Vikings. 2 minutes 14 left.
A great swing pass right there to Ty Caldwell. But sorry, we were talking to some people behind us, but it looks like there might have been another penalty
15
on the
yards.
Vikings.
Vikings, 2 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right, 2 in the backfield. Fake handoff. Dave Britton looking for his receivers. He's got time. Hits number 5,
Riker
Scow.
A great ball by Dave Brinton.
Gain of 16. That'll put it at 3rd and 9.
Vikings lining up. Looking just to play the clock. Minute 50, not a whole lot to do. Kind of just grinding down the field, seeing if maybe they can put one in with the squad.
Oh, short pass, almost intercepted, just barely through the hands of number 14, Colton Tanner.
Good ball, a little bit high, and slipped through Colton's hands. Almost a pick, but they come out semi-okay after that. Minute 30 left in this ball game. Clock's ticking down. Vikings are just gonna slow roll it. Let the time play out. Dave motions somebody across. Got Jaden Wright with the pitch to Jaden Wright at the ball.
Oh,
spin move from
move.
Jaden Wright. I believe he gains the first down. He gets the 18-yard line with a minute left in this ball game. It looks like the Vikings have a pretty good shot at
Another touchdown.
maybe putting this ball in 55 and counting on this call.
Viking line getting up.
Brinton lined up in veer with 2 backs right behind him.
2
2 on his
receivers on
left.
the left. Oh. Fake handoff. It's a throw outside. Inside to number 28.
Jace Doman.
Jace Doman.
A great slant right there. Just an easy read. Dave catches the snap, turns, tosses it to him.
26 seconds and counting.
Puts it at the 8-yard line. And I think Coach might call it to put him in. Oh, no, they're calling him off the field. They're calling him off the field.
Here we go as the last 11 seconds wind down off of this clock. The Pleasant Grove stands are loud with applause, and congratulations to the Vikings.
Yeah, they had this game pretty on lockdown for most of the first half. And
well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for tuning into this game. The end result is Pleasant Grove 42, Jordan 0. It's been a great game. We'd like to thank KSL for this wonderful opportunity, and for you fans doing your part to mask up and keep sports going. My name is Landon Van Overbeek,
My name is Ethan Morley.
and good night.
Very much for supporting Coastal High School